Hey everyone, Leticia here. How's it going? I have some echo. Let me just see if I can close this. Oh my goodness, not sure what's going on. Hey everyone, I may have to close and I think I'm live in two different windows. Yeah, let's try leave. Oh, geez, that didn't work. Okay. Uh, yes. Hi everyone. I had two windows open. Now I figured out what was happening. I hope your week is going well. Happy Thursday. It's been a little while since my last webinar. Last week, I actually had some ambitious plan of talking to you about a topic that a number of you had asked me about, which is importing a car into Mexico. And I started doing research on that, and it was a little more complicated than I anticipated. So I'm still working on the content for that. I do want to bring that to you as well because I know it's a topic of interest. In the meantime, let's talk about today. Let's talk about exactly what I announced earlier today, which is the newest condo project launched in Playa by one of the top developers. If you've been to Playa or you have, if you visited Playa or you live here, you I'm sure would have heard of developer SIMCA. Now, SIMCA has a parent company called Casa Desarrollos or Developments, and they are responsible for projects such as Bahay Condos in Playa. They've also built, I'll tell you in a second, they have also done Agama Studios, which is a building being built at the corner of Avenida 10 with Calle 24. Very central location. Everybody, if you live in Playa or you've been here, you would have walked by there. Okay. And give me a second. Oh, da, 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 da. Somebody just sent me a million messages. Oh my goodness. And it just got totally dark. Okay. Well, you won't be looking at my face for too long because I do want to show you a little bit of info about this project. Okay, my friends. That is so strange about the light. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, my friends. Anyway, I had a busy day, so I did want to reach out to you and at least tell you about this. So, in a very central location, very close to where Agama Studios is located, if you know Le Bleu Hair Salon, so on Calle 20th, just inland from that location, Calle 20th, just inland from Avenida 10 is where this new lounge is located. And if you will allow me, I will I will share my screen with you and give you more details, mis amigos. Thank you for your patience. I just have a million open windows. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, the joy of doing live webinars, but I still push myself. So thank you for your support. Okay, I'm gonna, all right, all right. We're gonna do that and then hopefully the slideshow will work, my friends. Okay. So the name of this project is Ikuku Boutique Condos, and Ikuku is a Polynesian word and it means breeze, which is why I chose that title slide. Okay, and now, my friends, what's been happening in Playa in recent years, as some of you know, we are getting an influx of digital nomads, people that are coming to stay for longer stays. So the market here is shifting from short-term vacational rentals. We still have some of those, especially in the winter time, which is our prime tourist season. But increasingly, the market is becoming longer stays, people that are staying 3 to 6 months, sometimes even year round. So developers are beginning to adjust to that. So what this whereas in their previous buildings, they had studio units in their most recent building called Dune or Duna, they had studios. Now, what they're doing are junior one-bedroom units. So they've made the floor plans larger and they have added some separation in between the living area and the bedroom. And I will show you what that looks like. Okay. Uh, Again, the idea is simplicity. Again, apparently the name means breeze. Uh, and of course everybody comes to Playa to escape and disconnect, ha ha ha. um, I like the look of the building. It's very unique, as you can see, very modern, and they've chosen like earth colors. Again, if you guys know where the famous Le Bleu hair salon is located, Calle 20th, We're literally two small blocks away from the best known gym in town, Evolve Fitness. We've got Green and Fit, again, healthy eating options at your doorsteps. Everything is super close. We've got enough an acacao, the delicious acacao chocolate. Okay, now the building looks to me like it's going to have two different phases um, from the renders. Although, when we look at the location of the units, we'll know a little better. Okay, the building, the units come fully equipped. So as you can see, with all those things, they do not come furnished. That will be left to you as the owner how you want to furnish your suite. But they do come fully equipped, including the fridge. Some developers don't include fridges. These guys do. And you'll see what I mean by the bookcase. So the bookcase is this sectional here. So that's the reason I choose to call these units junior one bedrooms, because in a more traditional one bedroom, you have a full solid wall separation. In this case, you have this bookcase. Now, I did ask the developer representative, and she told me that these are opaque glass panels, but they do allow light to come through, and that's important because I have been in units where this separation is completely not see-through, and it's not pleasant to be in a sitting area where there's no natural light coming through. So I like that they thought about that, and they are making it as livable as possible, while at the same time obviously keeping the prices as accessible as possible for such a prime location in Playa. Okay. The building will have all these lovely amenities such as 24/7 security, concierge, elevator, gym. There will be a rooftop gym. There will be a laundry room for residents and tenants, an infinity pool. So it looks to me like they're going to have a sort of a wraparound pool. We'll have a closer look at the renders. Multiple jacuzzis, tanning area, work area. That's important again with the number of digital nomads coming to this area. More and more developers are putting in, dedicated co-working spaces, which is super nice. Gyms are also nice, even though again I mentioned there is a full size and very well equipped gym, literally two short blocks away from here. Okay, some renders of the rooftop. I really like this neighborhood, my friends. It's very central, and at the same time, it's pretty tranquil. Let's have a closer look at those renders. Okay, let's go through them. Okay, again, very modern, and at the same time, clean lines. Okay, some of the same ones that we saw. The interiors, at least, I mean, the renders are very warm. It will be up to you how you choose to decorate them, but warm colors are usually a hit. you know. Uh, Natural woods. Again, the obviously all the kitchen cabinetry is included. The fridge, as you can see, all the stuff that is I forgot the word in Spanish, but all the stuff that is fixed into the wall would be included. Okay, the actual furniture will be up to you. But yeah, natural ochre type colors. It looks like the rooftop is going to be absolutely gorgeous, my friends. And by Playa standards, this would be a mid-sized unit building. I'd like to say about almost 60 units in total. And because we are so early in the pre-construction stage, the developer has certain what else was I going to show you? Let's have a look at the plans. Well, I think these might be like the yeah, no, these are for architects. These ones are for regular people like us. So you have an idea of what some of the floor plans are going to look like. So this would be one of the models. Okay. Uh, you walk in, you have the washroom coming in, then you have the living area, and this is where you have that bookcase separation with a sliding door. Uh, and that's kind of nice because I often have couples requesting rentals, and they may both work from home and they maybe don't want to pay for a two-bedroom, but they like having that separation in case one of them has to do Zoom calls or they both need to do Zoom calls. Okay, and they're very similar. Again, you could call this a studio alternative, but at least I do like that there is this see-through separation. Okay, and it's not fully see-through because there is the opaque glass. Now this is a slightly different model. I mean, Okay, this is a corner suite. We'll have to look. I mean, the sizes are also, compared to other buildings nearby where studio sizes were, 33 square meters. These are more ample, it's more livable. The terrace is also quite, ample, well, 6 meter terrace balcony. Uh, Definitely more livable designs, like acceptable to both people that are here for a short-term stay and also a mid to longer term stay. Okay. The best part about this location again is the walkability. You definitely don't need a car if you're staying in this area. So let's talk about the pricing, my friends. And as you can see, because we're still very early in pre-construction, there is quite a bit of choice of units. I literally found out about this project less than a week ago, just a few days ago. Okay. Now I've tried to share price lists in the past, and you guys don't see anything, and I'm gonna make it as big as possible. Now, don't get scared about these prices because there are discounts available. So and I'll tell you how that works. Usually with pre-construction buildings, to reserve a unit within 2 weeks, so you put down a $5,000 refundable deposit, and within 2 weeks, yeah, you know what? Let's just close that because at the end of the day, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing because you can't see much, I'm sure, and also that doesn't take into account the early pre-construction discounts that they have available. So typically with the pre-construction project, if you want to reserve a unit, you put down typically it's anywhere from minimum $1,000 to $5,000 refundable deposit. That's refundable within 2 weeks should you change your mind for any reason. And this is a very serious developer. They're not gonna want to take your deposit money or anything like that. If you decide to, you don't no longer want the unit, it gets released back into the inventory and you get your refund. Now, should you decide to move forward, at that point you'd be expected to put down a minimum 30% down payment. At that point, you and the developer sign what's called the promise to purchase agreement, which commits both parties. In the case, it commits the developer to the delivery schedule. The expected delivery date for this building is summer of 2025, which gives a potential buyer plenty of time to come up with the funds. And in terms of the payment plans, I'm going to share different buildings have different payment plans. I will tell you what these guys are offering and what discounts are available. And again, if you want to have a closer look at the sorry, my friends, I'm going to scroll and read to you what, if you want to look at the actual price list. Okay, so here's the deal. Normally, with the 30% is minimum. Okay. And in this case, what they're doing is if you do put down 30%, they are actually giving you a 10% off discount off the list prices. If you're able to do 50% down, they're able to do a 12% discount off those list prices. And the balance is not due until possession, which is scheduled for summer of 2025. This is really nice because it allows a buyer who may not have more than just a minimum 30% to not even have to worry about making payments during the construction process and rather just worry about coming up to with the funds upon delivery. But what that also allows a buyer to do is actually qualify for a mortgage closer to the delivery date. So we now have an increasing number of companies that offer mortgages both for Canadians and Americans, and we even have some options for other international buyers. This again allows you to basically get into a project in this at this early pre-construction prices and then not have to worry about you know making further payments until summer of 2025. And at that point in time, closer to the date, we can look into pre-qualifying you for a mortgage. Obviously, you need to have some credit worthiness and you need to have some income coming in because if your plan is to use credit, um, and alternatively, it still buys you some time to be able to pay off the unit, even if you don't avail yourself of credit options available. So, with us and my friends, like I said, if any of you want to have a closer look at this particular project, feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached at info@freedomplaya.com. I will also put my contact details by tomorrow. My contact details will be in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. But info@freedomplaya.com. I can easily be reached. I'm Leticia. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you soon, my friends. Okay? Hasta la vista. Bye for now.